Monday. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. We are going to start with the roller. Well, we're going to end and start with the roller. Start and end. I want you to lie down on the roller so we can really get stuck into those shoulders. So just pop your bum on the end of it for me. Before you lie down, bring your feet together. Open your toes, open your heels, find your hip distance, please, and then roll down. Now remember, if you're very unbalanced today, you can always bring your feet further apart, right? It just balances you a whole lot more. Now, make sure your feet are close enough to your bum that you're feeling your heel, your big toe, and your little toe. Bring your pelvis into a good neutral. So when you're in a neutral, you should have a little bit more pressure going through the coccyx area and have a slight arch under that lower back, but nothing too hectic. Okay. Now, heaviness through your rib cage. I want you to breathe in wide and full. And as you breathe out, really focus on that rib cage just getting heavier and heavier and heavier over the top of that roller. And again, breathe it in. And as you exhale, breathe every last drop of air out. Feel those ribs connecting down. And then again, breathe it in. And as you exhale, slide those ribs down for me, down, down, down. Now, if you suffer from really stiff, tight shoulders, get your arms out a little bit wider with those palms out to the ceiling or up to the ceiling. And then I want you to just breathe in again. Feel the rib cage pushing down. Feel the thoracic spine pushing into the roller. And as you exhale, every last drop out, get heavier and heavier on top of that roller. And again, breathe it in. As you exhale, zip and hollow now, belly button scooping, slide your ribs down. As soon as you slide the ribs down, guys, your arch in your lower back should reduce that gap. And then again, breathe it in. And exhaling, zip and hollow, belly button ribs. And again, breathe in. And as you exhale, just focus on the tightening of your core muscles. Really pull your belly button in as you just imprint your lower back into the floor. So all the rollers. If my back's quite tight today, it's a really nice release as you just imprint into that roller. And then release it back to neutral. And again, zip and hollow, tight tummy, imprint, guys. Feel that squashing down. Lovely. And release it. And again, zip and hollow. Tighten up your tummy. Feel that imprint. Now squeeze your bum as you peel up just a little bit higher. You just lift it off the roller. And then as you roll down, I want you to really focus on stretching your spine away from you as you release it back onto the roller for me. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, zip and hollow. Tight tummy. Imprint. Squeeze your bum. Peel up a little bit higher. Hold it here. Breathe it in. Breathing out as you stretch and release it down. Last one like that, zipping and hollowing, tight tummy, squash your back down, squeeze your bum, peel up even higher, hold it, inhaling, use those glutes, guys. And as you exhale, roll it all the way back down. And last one like that, zipping and hollowing, tight tummy, squeeze those glutes, roll it all the way to the top. Now when you're at the top, turn your spine into a smile, guys, tucking your bum under, getting the pubic bone to tap you on the forehead. And then roll it down, 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 down. Beautiful. Now just rest your spine into a good neutral position. Breathe it in for me. And as you exhale, I want you to focus on doing sort of the same thing, but with your upper back. So you're imprinting that neck towards the roller. It's not going to imprint unless you're completely hypermobile, which hopefully you're not in the neck. And then imprint. Squash it down. And release. And imprint. And release. And again, imprint. And release. Now float those hands behind your head for me. Make sure your elbows are just reaching out to the corners of the room. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, imprint that neck. Create that double chin. And then you're going to just gently lift your head up off the roller, one vertebrae at a time. So you're doing a spine curl basically with the upper body. And then roll that spine back down onto the roller. And again, lengthen the back of the neck. Peel it away. And roll it down. And imprint. Squeeze your waist. Up you go. And release. And again. And release it down. And again, lengthen. Ribs. Peel it up. Feel that stretch up the back of the neck. And then very gently release the head back down onto the roller for me. Now float those arms up. You should feel those shoulder blades on either side of your roller. I want you to reach both arms up, feeling them separate away from the roller. And then as you bring the shoulder blades down, sort of hug the roller with your shoulder blades without opening up your arms. And then reach and hug. So I don't want the arms opening out to the side, guys. Just squeeze the shoulder blades in and out. Reach and hug that roller. And reach it away. So it can serve as a bit of a massage if you're very tight in that area. And connect. And open. And connect. Love you, guys. And connect. Now bring it back to a good neutral position. Zip and hollow, tight tummy, ribs connect. Reach your left arm up. Stretch it away or stretch your shoulder blade away from the side of the roller and release it down. Right arm, reach away. Reach, reach, reach. And release it. And reach. I've got a nest of grey morsies, or grey-headed morsies, grey-headed sparrows, right? Just above here where your camera is. Reach. And the babies are, I think the parents are trying to call the babies out, so they're very noisy at the moment. And release it. And reach. And release. And reach. And release. All the while you guys are zipped and hollow, and your spine is staying firmly on top of the roller. Reach. Remember to zip and hollow for me, guys. And reach and release. Now take your left hand across your right wrist. It's not down here by your elbow, guys. It's literally at wrist level, and reach that arm away. So you're feeling a stretch from the roller across to the shoulder blade. And gently release. Zip and hollow. Stretch the other arm across. Reach, reach, reach. Just trying to open up. And release. One more to either side. Stretch it across. Breathe it in. Charlie. And release. Go, 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 go. And sorry, my baby. And reach it. And release it. Now turn your palms to face your knees. Zip and hollow belly button ribs. Take those arms behind you for me. And then sweep those arms around in a huge circle. Okay? And again, float the arms up and over. As the arms go back, connect your ribs. Reach them around. Feel that stretch in the front of the shoulders. And again, up and over. Reach it. Sweep it around. Fantastic. This time you're going to come up. Turn your palms to face in. And I want you to take your arms out to the side. Now, depending on the tightness of your shoulders, you can go down to the floor if you want, but you must be comfortable, okay? So wrists must be parallel with the ceiling. So have a look at your wrists. They mustn't be twisted like that. I want them up to the sky or ceiling. Now just hold it here for me. Breathe it in and stretch those arms away from you. And as you breathe out, let everything just relax down. Connecting those ribs, let the arms hang on the floor. And again, breathe and reach them away. And ribs connect. Relax those shoulders. And again, breathe it in. Reach those arms away from me. And all the way out. And again, breathe in. And this time as you breathe out, connect your ribs to float those arms up, cross your arms over, grab hold of those shoulder blades if you can, and breathe into your ribcage. And exhaling, open up wide, stretch it away, reach, 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 and cross over the other way. Grab hold of those shoulder blades, breathe it in for me. And out, stretch it away, reach, reach, reach. Beautiful, guys. Now just hold it here, just above the floor, but really focus on lengthening those arms away. And remember, the arms are not up here, guys. They're actually down, slightly lower than the shoulders. Now stretch them away a little bit more so you get that little bit of a nerviness going on there. And then circle your arms while you're pulling them away from you. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, back the other way, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and stretch it away. Float those arms up for me. Turn your palms to face your knees and bring your elbows down towards the floor so that they're almost in line with your shoulders for me, okay? Hold it here into windows. Rotate from the shoulder joint, your forearms back towards the floor. Remember, I don't want the fingertips touching the floor, so keep them up in line with your wrists. Breathe it in here. And as you breathe out, your ribs slide down as your arms reach away and all the way back up to the ceiling. Breathing in back, exhale, rotate. Inhale, stretch. Exhaling, ribs connect to pull the arms back up. Inhaling down. Exhale, rotate. Breathe and stretch, guys. Exhaling, get those ribs and lats working for you. Inhaling down. Exhaling, rotate. Inhaling up, exhaling back up, sorry. Now leave your arms where they are. You're going to take your left arm back and your right arm forward. Now sweep those arms around in a huge circle and then back up to the ceiling, windmill arms, and reach. Sweep it around, guys, and back up and stretch. Each time you're alternating the direction you go in and reach. Sweep, 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 and back up and reach it. Good. Let your arms naturally rotate as you sweep them around. Your palm will be facing the sky and then it'll sweep around to face the floor. And the same with the other side. Reach, 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 and back up. And again, and sweep it around and all the way back up. Now relax those arms down by the floor, onto the floor, and turn your palms to face the ceiling for me, guys. Don't grip the floor for dear life. Breathe it in, and as you exhale, zip and hollow, tuck your tailbone under and spine curl for me all the way back up again. Now use those glutes, guys. Tuck your bum under, breathe it in, and as you exhale, roll back down. Sheep, because they're making a noise today. And then again, zip and hollow, peel, 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 all the way back up. Hold it here, breathing in. And exhaling, roll it all the way down. Fantastic work, guys. Now, I want you to roll off the roller for a second. Let your spine just sink into the floor. Bring your feet and your knees together for me. Relax those arms down by your sides. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, spine curl all the way to the top with your feet and knees glued together. Remember to tuck and roll it down, stretching. Make your spine as long as you can. Remember, you guys are your tallest in the early morning. And if you're doing this in the afternoon, or evening, that's your shortest time of the day. So this is really important for those of you doing it later on to stretch your spine away from you. That's it. Stretch it up. Body weight forward over your feet. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, roll it down. Now straighten those legs away from you. Float those arms up and over. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, just roll it up for me. Flexing your feet and reaching, stretching those legs for me. And restacking your spine. That's not too short. Okay, so grab hold of your roller for me. Pop it just below your shoulder blades. Okay. Sink those shoulder blades down into the roller for me. So you should feel that sort of sensation of them poking the roller. Hands behind your head for me. Squeeze your bum, lift up and roll the roller to your neck and back down below your shoulder blades. And again up and release it down. And up and release. And again. And release. Sit. Good work, guys. Now, place it just below those shoulder blades for me. Hands stay behind your head. Now, importantly, please tuck your tailbone under. Feel those abs working. Hold it here, breathe it in. Breathing out over the top of the roller. Hold it here for an in-breath, stretching your spine away. And as you exhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Connect your ribs as you float back up. And again, over. Breathe in, hold it. And exhale, connect. And again, over. And then chin, ribs, belly button, scooping, roll back up. Take that roller up about 2 vertebrae higher for me. Hands behind your head. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, over you go, holding it here for an in-breath. And as you exhale, curl back up. And again, over. Breathe and stretch your spine away from you. And then come back up. Fantastic, guys. Get it about 2 vertebrae higher again. Hold it here. Breathe it in. Exhaling over. Breathe in to hold. And exhaling, come back up. And again, over. Breathe it in. And exhaling, come back up. Take that roller underneath your neck for me. squash that neck down. So remember, if you don't feel secure enough, put your hands on either side of your roller and just keep it there. Otherwise, relax your arms by your side. Pushing down and just roll from side to side. So you're starting as low down that neck as you can, as close to C7 as you can, and just roll side to side. Get that roller up a little bit higher so you go to the base of your skull. Okay, take it underneath the base of your skull for me, and then just roll from side to side again. Roll, roll, roll. Very nice. Now, I want you to find that occipital notch here on the side of your skull. Go onto that area at an angle, and that's generally pretty tight, guys, with most people, because of our posture and because of what we do for work, sitting in front of computers all day or driving. Mom's driving all over the show. Sit. And then back the other way. Just little circles over that little area. Now, if you suffer from headaches, this area gets very tight. So remember that next time you have a headache, get out your roller and just get onto that occipital muscle there that attaches onto your skull. And then over onto the other side, circles. Going in one direction. And then back over to the other side. Sit. And then I want you to roll again from side to side. Releasing. And then relax it. Straighten those legs for me. I want you to nod your chin forward. Roots connect as you roll up, flexing your feet and really reaching towards those toes for me. Hold it there, restack your spine. I want you to keep your legs in front of you, and I want you to just take your hands onto your shoulders and stretch your spine up. Now hold it here, breathe in. Get those shoulders over your hips for me. As you breathe out, I want that rib cage rotating around your spine. Hold it there, no movement in the leg. And as you breathe out, rotate a little bit more. And release back to the center. Breathe it in. As you exhale, rotate. Hold it, inhaling. Exhaling, go a bit more. And back to the center. And again, rotate. Inhale. Exhale more. And back to the center. And rotate. Breathe it in. And exhale. And release it back to the center. Beautiful. Swing around onto your hands and knees for me. Pop your hands on top of the roller. We're still busy with the upper body. I want you just to sink your bum back up to the sky and sort of sink between those shoulders. Breathing in. Hold it here for me. And as you exhale, you're going to roll that roller towards you. So you're going to squeeze your bum, tighten up your tummy as you roll all the way up. Float those arms up. Flex those hands as you push them away from you. And then you're going to roll that roller away again. Breathe it in. Hang here. As you exhale, engage your bum. Restack it. Up, 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 up. Lift those arms up for me. And sweep those arms around. Now, you're going to sit on your bum, on your side rather, with your feet to the one side of your bum and your hand on the roller. Now, it's in line with your shoulder for me, okay? Breathe and float the arm up. And as you exhale, tighten up your tummy for me as you roll that roller away. Now, I want you stretching your bum towards the floor and your fingertips in the opposite direction. Hold it here for an in-breath. Feel that ribcage stretching as well. And as you exhale, roll back up, walking or rolling the roller back towards you. Now, you're going to place your hands on the roller. So I want your hands just to the side of you. Roll that roller away and stretch away. Okay, so hold it here. Now breathe in. You're going to feel a beautiful stretch on the one side of the shoulder and ribcage. And every time you breathe in, you feel like the stretch is increasing. And then roll that roller back up for me. Now, I want you to move the roller a little bit to the right. So if my feet are towards this side, I'm leaning towards the left. My hands are going to go a bit further away in front of me. Now, you're going to roll that roller away and you're going to sink it down. Breathe it in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Roll that roller back in, and you're going to move it slightly behind you. Arms out there. Roller rolls away from you. Breathe it in. Hold it here now. Zipping and hollowing. And out. And again, breathe it in. And out. Walk your hands back in. And one more time, just to the middle. Roll that roller away and sink it down. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, roll that roller back towards you. Nice. Okay, we're going to take it over to the other side for me. Just the one arm to start with. Hand on the roller. Breathe in, float the arm up. And roll that roller away. Hold it here. Breathe it in. Stretch your fingertips away, guys. Stretch your hip away from you. And exhaling, release it. Rotate. Just placing your hands on either side. And roll that roller away from you. Breathe it in. Hold it here. And out. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, roll that roller back in. You're going to move it to the outer side, in front of you, and roll it away. Breathe it in. Feel that stretch down the shoulder. And out. Then breathe it in. And as you exhale, bring it out behind you. And again, roll it away. That beautiful stretch here. Inhaling, hold. And out. And again, breathe it in. And as you exhale, roll it back up for me. Staying in this position. Take that roller so it's just underneath your shoulder blade area. And bring your legs into a chair position. Take your hands behind your head as if you're going to do a curl up. I want you to bring your elbows together for me. Breathe in, open that top elbow. Inhaling, stretch that elbow away from you. And as you exhale, release it. And again, zipping and hollowing, open. Hold it here. Inhale, stretch those elbow tips away from each other. Breathing out, pull it back in. And again, open up. Inhale. And release. I want you to do 4 of them, I think, one more time. And open. Breathe in. Energy out of those arms. And then release it. Well done, guys. And over to the other side. Okay. So just underneath those shoulder blades, or in line with the shoulder blades, legs in a chair position, hands behind your head. Bring your elbows together. Zipping and hollowing. Open up your elbows and inhale, stretch those arms away. And then release it. And again, open wide. Breathe it in. And bring it back in. And again, breathe it in. And back in. Just give me one more. And open up. Inhale. And exhaling, release it. Beautiful. Come around onto your hands and knees again. Hands back on top of that roller. I want you to roll the roller away, but lift your chest up towards the roller. So you're taking your upper spine into a lovely extension. Breathe it in. Now in this position, engage your bum muscles. So squeeze your bum as you roll through your spine, lifting that roller up. Float the arms up and lift your chest to the sky. And release it. Roll that roller away. Lift the chest up. So you're in a sort of extended cat position in camel. Stick your bum out, breathe it in. And as you exhale, tuck your tailbone under, go into the cat. Pick up that roller, lift the arms up, inhale. And as you exhale, roll that roller away from you. Stick your bum out for me. Lift that chest up, guys. Inhaling, hold. And as you exhale, squeeze your bum as you roll, 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 roll. Pick it up. Lift up. Inhaling. And as you exhale, release it down. Pop your hands on top of the roller for me in a neutral position. Breathe it in. All of your fingers facing forwards. Don't have your thumb back, guys. It will hurt your thumb. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, zip and hollow. Tuck your bum under till you can't anymore. Now just simply release your head between your shoulders. Hold the chair for a lovely deep in breath. And as you exhale, stick your bum out and roll through your spine, lifting your chest up. Now open up those collarbones. I know you can. Inhaling. And as you exhale, squeeze your bum. Tight tummy, roll through your spine. Head releasing, breathe it in. And exhaling, tilt your pelvis back into extension. Inhaling, hold it here. Breathe it in. And exhaling, tuck it under, guys. Roll it through, inhaling, hold. And as you exhale, come back to a neutral. Beautiful. Sit down on top of your roller for me. Let's get some release into those hips before we work them. You're going to place your left ankle over your right knee and roll onto your left bum cheek. So the legs that's crossed over, that's the bum cheek you roll onto, okay? And just go into some circles for me. Releasing into the top of your glute medius. You may feel this area from Friday, if you did Friday's class. That's it. Nice big circles, release, release. Beautiful. Sit, guys. And then back the other way. Lovely. And then the other side. Right foot over left knee. Roll onto your right bum cheek and just roll up and down. Get into that glute and around in big circles. So well done. Stunning. Back the other way. Very nice. And now you're going to come off that roller and you're going to pop it underneath your pelvis, lying down on your back. So pop it underneath your hips. Bring your legs up into a double knee fold for me. Hold it here. Now we're going to go into hip roll, guys. So I want you to really extend those arms out to the side. Keep your knees and your feet together. So your roller is literally underneath your sacrum area. It should feel really comfortable. Tighten up your tummy and squeeze those knees together for me. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, roll your hips to the one side. So your hip rolls over hip, knee over knee. Don't twist in the hips though. And look in the opposite direction, your palm facing down. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, ribs, waist, hips, knees. Charlie, come here. Move, move. And over to the other side. Move, Charlie. No. Over you go. Hold it there. Come here. No. Move. And then back to the center. And then over. Ringo. Charlie, move. Breathe it in. Between Wi-Fi dropping and my dog today, it's interesting Monday. And over. Breathe it in. Hold it here. And exhaling. Release it. Back to the center. And one more time. And over. Charlie, move. Go. Outside. Breathe it in. Look at that hand. And as you exhale, ribs, waist, hips, knees, and come back to the center. Now stretch your legs up to the ceiling for me. Grab hold of your knee, pull it into your chest, and lower the other leg down, 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 and hold it here. Zipping and hollowing for me. Stretching that leg away. And again, breathe it in. Into that deep hip flexor stretch, guys. Reach it. Now flex that foot, pushing your heel away from you. Hold it here. And out. Keeping that leg as straight as you can, guys. No bending in the knee. And back in. Other side. Lengthen that leg. Flex it down, down, down. Pull that leg away from you. First a pointed foot. Sorry, not a flexed foot. Keep the foot pointed first, so a long leg. Think of stretching the top of that leg away from you. And then flex that foot. So you're pushing the heel away from you and lengthening through that heel. And then you're going to bring the leg back up and swap sides again. So hug your right knee in. This time flex that foot as you lower down right from the beginning for me. Pull that leg away. So you should be able to feel this right from the tummy over that hip into your quad. Hold it here. And gently release it. Other side. Stretch, flex, lower it down. Really stretch it away. Breathe it in. And out. And again, breathe it in. And as you exhale, bring it back in. Just hug your knees into your chest for me. Hold it here. And then you're going to place one foot down and then the other, making sure your feet are hip width apart. So your roller is just on your sacrum, just slightly above your coccyx, okay? You can put your hands on your roller if you feel more secure like that, or keep your arms up towards the ceiling. But you're just going to go into a pelvic tilt. So tilt your tailbone up so your pelvis tilts backwards, and you should feel that hip flexor opening up a little bit more again. Breathe it in, hold it. Make sure your knees aren't popping out to the side, guys. Keep them in line with your hips. And release your pelvis back to neutral or to semi-neutral. And then zipping and hollowing, tuck it under, tighten up your tummy. And roll it back to neutral. And again, tuck it under, imprinting. Feel the hip flexors opening. And release it. And again, zipping and hollowing, imprinting, hook. Feel those hip flexors, guys. And release it. Now squeeze your bum as you lift up. Roll that roller away and roll down through your spine. One vertebrae at a time. Feel that spine releasing. And then get that roller underneath your feet for me. Okay? But make sure that the roller is close enough to you that you feel the arches pushing down into the roller. So remember, we're not overly working today. We're more about the release, and make sure you're comfortable. Breathe it in, and as you exhale, tuck your tailbone under, and peel your spine all the way to the top, but making sure your body weight's going forwards, guys. Hold it here. Squeeze your bum for me. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, stretch it as you roll back down, creating beautiful gaps between each vertebrae. That's it. And again, zipping and holding, peeling it up. Up. Breathe in, hold. And as you exhale, roll it down, stretching. That's it. And again, peel it up for me, all the way to the top. Inhaling to hold. And as you exhale, stretch it away. Now roll that roller away from you, but your heels must be flexed. So if you've got a lower back injury, maybe take your legs off the roller, especially if you're nervy, guys. Leaving your arms next to your side or arms up and over to help you breathe it in. And as you exhale, nod your chin forward, ribs connect, belly button scooping as you roll forward. Now, I want you reaching towards those toes, and I want the knees pushing down towards the floor. But remember, if this is too nervy, please, legs on the ground. Inhaling. And as you exhale, restack it. Zipping and hollowing. Tuck your bum under. Roll down through your lower back, and your head releases down. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, nod your chin, ribs, super tight tummy as you peel up, pulling those toes towards you here. Reach it forward. Think about the heels pushing away from you. Breathe it in, hold it here. And as you exhale, restack it. And then restack it, roll back down. Arms relaxed down by your side. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Connect your ribs. Peel. Flexing, guys. Reach towards those toes, holding it here. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, restack it and roll it down. And last one for me. Breathe it in. As you exhale, roll it all the way up. Reaching it forward. Hold it here for that beautiful in-breath. And as you exhale, release it. Just pop that roller underneath your legs for me. I want it underneath your hamstrings. And I want you lifting your bum up on you. So you're going onto your fingertips. And you're just going to roll the roller forward and back behind those legs. So remember, you're not going behind your knee itself. You go stopping just above your knee. Now I want you to roll your heels in and then your toes in. Your heels in and your toes in. That's it. Good. Keep it going. Heels and toes. Very nice. Just to get into that area. And then I want you to come up onto your knees for me with that roller in front of you. So pop that roller underneath your calf like that. So you're going to get a little bit of a calf release, but we're going to go into those hamstrings, okay? So hands on your hips for me. Breathe it in. As you exhale, stick your bum out and lean it forward. Now I want you to roll that roller forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back, getting into those hamstrings. Forward and back. Now keep your chest lifted for me, please. In, forward and back. Last one. And back and release it. Underneath that calf, zipping and hollowing, stick your bum out, lean it forward so you initiate that stretch. I want that stretch behind your leg, and you're going to go forward and back. 2, 3, 4. Very nice. 5, 6, and then in, release it, relax those legs. So you're going to go back onto your hands on the roller, into tabletop. So I want you to breathe in and as you exhale, lengthen and lift opposite arm and leg, reaching. Now stabilize the arm that's holding you up. Tuck your tailbones under for me. Breathe it in and exhale, release it. So I want you thinking of lengthening that quad, guys. The front of your thigh here. Think of stretching it away and release back in. And again, stretch it, breathing in and release it. And stretch and release. And again, reach and release. And again, reach and release. Now take that roller for me and pop it underneath your quads, halfway down your leg. Now, in a beautiful plank position, don't let your tummy sink like that, guys. It'll hurt your back. You're going to roll towards your knees and back to your hips, to your knees and to your hips. That's it. Slowly does it, guys. Feel those quads releasing for me. Forwards and back and forwards and back. Now heels in, toes out. Sit. Very nice. You get into the inner thigh area. Releasing that quad. Beautiful. And now toes in, heels out. Slowly forward and back. And again, forwards, guys. And back. Last one. And back. Beautiful. Now I want you to come off that roller. Pop the roller to the side. Okay. I want you to lie down on your tummy and grab hold of your ankles. Right. So from this position, you're going to make sure you're hooking your pubic bone down into the floor. And you're going to lift up. Now, I don't have great extension through my spine, but you can really get that spine into a big smile. And gently release it back down. Breathe in. Hook your pubic bone down. Tighten up. Lift up, 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 up. Feel the stretch to the front of the legs. Lift your chest up for me. And release back down. And again, zip and hollow. Lift. Hold it there. Breathe it in. And exhaling, release it down. Release those legs, hands next to your shoulders. Push back and sink down into shell. So leaving your bum down on the floor, breathing into your back and sides of your ribcage. And all the way out. And again, breathe it in. And as you exhale, squeeze your bum. Float those arms up for me. Sweep those arms around. Come up onto your knees and take your 1 foot forward. Now tighten up the tummy for me. If you've got knee issues, come up to standing and do a normal quad stretch for me. Otherwise, heel to bum. Zip and hollow. Now in this position, guys, tuck your bum under. Feel it move from your quad right up into that hip flexor. Hold it down. Now if you can, lean it forwards as you're pulling your heel in. Hold, hold, hold. Belly button scooping in. Lengthen your spine for me. That's it. Gently release it. Other side. Foot down. First of all, heel to bum. Get that beautiful stretch. Tuck your bum under for me. Push your hip forward. If you can, lean forward a little bit more as you pull the heel to your bum. So if you're doing this standing, just focus on tucking your bum under a little bit more, guys. Pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Stretching your spine up for me. Beautiful. Hold it. Hold, hold, hold. And then gently release it. Stunning. Grab hold of your roller. And you're going to sit with your legs out wide and your roller in between your legs. If you're not supple enough, you can balance the roller on top of your legs or just don't use the roller, okay? Hands on top of the roller though. Stretch your spine up, breathe it in as you roll that roller away. And I want you lifting your chest towards me, guys. So lift up, breathe it in, open up through these collarbones. And as you exhale, restack your spine. So we're just going a little bit into the beginning and then reach it forwards, breathe it in. Breathing out this time, go a little bit further forward for me. Hold it here, inhaling. Feel those inner thighs. And then squeeze your bum as you roll back up. And again, breathe in as you exhale, roll it forwards. Hold it here, lifting your chest, inhaling. And out, go a little bit further forward, leaning your body towards that roller, but lifting your chest up. Remember, no rounded spines. Inhaling. And as you exhale, tuck your tailbone under. Beautiful. Pop that roller to the side. Place the soles of your feet together. Grab hold of those toes. And just wiggle yourself forward and lean it forward. Good. Feel those hips opening. Now I want you to rock from side to side. Millions of mozzies here at the moment with all this rain. Sit. Side to side. Beautiful work, guys. And now, by doing that, you should have released those hips a little bit more. Get those legs out into a big V again. You're going to go into the saw. So take your arms out in line with your shoulders. Breathe it in. As you exhale, rotate your right leg. Slide your left hand down the outside of that leg if you can. Look back at that hand behind you now. Breathe it in. Now make sure both sit bones are firmly on the ground. And as you exhale, tighten up your tummy as you slide that hand forward a little bit more. You can be on the inside of the leg as well, guys. And as you exhale, tighten up your tummy. Make sure to restack back to the center. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, rotate. Slide that hand forward. Inhaling, hold it. Breathing out. Go a little bit further forward. Feel that QL, your lower back muscles stretching on the one side. Tighten up your tummy. Restack. You could also be feeling this up in the shoulder blade area. And rotate, depending on which side is tighter, which part is tighter. Stretch your spine. But remember, this is a loaded flexion, guys. So tighten up your tummy for me as you reach forward to protect that spine. And as you exhale, tighten up that core to pull you back up center. And again, rotate. Slide it forward. Breathe it in. Hold it here. And as you exhale, tighten up your tummy as you restack it. Beautiful. Bring those arms back in and then release it. Grab hold of your roller for me. I want you to pop it underneath that leg between your knee and your hip onto your ITB band. I know it's mean. Take your top leg in front of you. If you do this a lot and you're not feeling it as much, then by all means, both legs on top of each other. Down on your elbow, and you're rolling it from your knee and all the way to your hip. Okay, so make sure you get both points. That's it. All the way up and down. Very nice. Sit, guys. Keep lifting through their chest. Now roll slightly forward for me and then go up and down again. Done. And then slightly back and just get it in. Going as deeply as you can into that muscle, so make yourself as heavy as you can. And then from there, before we go on to the other side, I want you to sit down with your legs in front of you. Take your one leg over the other, hug this knee in, hand behind you as you stretch up and rotate, holding it up, really pulling this leg in towards you. Inhaling, and as you exhale, rotate a little bit more for me. And then gently release it over to the other side. Unfortunately, you have got two ITBs. Down onto the elbow and roll it from your knee to your hip. That's it. You can adjust it every now and again just to make sure it's hitting the right areas for me. Nice, guys. Roll slightly forward. Feel it. Sit. Roll slightly back. Beautiful. Now you're going to sit down on your bum. Legs up in front of you. One leg over the other, hug your knee and feel that stretching from the bum up towards the knee. And as you rotate, you really hug that knee in, guys. And look behind you, holding it up, breathe it in. Go a little bit taller. And as you breathe out, rotate around a little bit more. Inhaling. Beautiful. And as you exhale, release it. Now we've released those hips really nicely. I want you to try and do the knot. So those of you that really struggle with the knot, see if it makes this any better now that you've released this whole area before going into the knot. So hands down on your ankles, I almost said elbows, and then lean it forward, lifting your chest up for me. Shoulders wide. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, lean it forward for me. Breathe it in, hold. And exhaling, lean it forward a bit more. Beautiful, guys. And then just to get a little bit extra rotation to the spine, one hand on your knee, one hand behind you, grow as tall as you can. And rotate it for me. Hold it here, look behind you. As you exhale, walk that hand around a little bit more. As you rotate a bit more, breathe again. And then as you exhale, release it back to the front. Over to the other side. No. Keep it that side. Sorry. Rotate the other way. Breathe it in, stretch up. Breathing out, rotate. Hold it there, inhaling. And exhaling, go a little bit more. And then gently release it. Now you can go over to the other side. Sorry, guys. Wasn't focusing. Hands on your ankles. Lean it forward for me. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, lean it forward a little bit more. A little bit more. That's it. Now restack it. One hand on your knee. Stretch up, inhaling. As you breathe out, walk your hand around behind you. Inhaling to hold it here. Breathing out, walk around a bit more. And gently release it. Now the other side. Stretch it up, rotate. Inhaling, hold. Breathing out, rotate a bit more. Fantastic, guys. And gently release it. Swing around onto your hands and knees for me. Place those hands on top of the roller. I want you to stick your bum out into shell position. Hold it here, breathe it in. While your bum up is up in the air, I want you to roll that nose forward and lift your chest up towards the roller, holding it here for an in-breath. And as you exhale, release it back to neutral. Now walk your hands across to the right side of the roller. Pull away, breathe it in. Breathing out, lift that chest up towards the roller, guys. Now remember, you're constantly pulling that roller towards you. And then release it. Walk your hands across to the left. Push those hands down. Roll your nose forward as you lift that chest and pull the roller towards you. Breathe it in. And then release it. Walk those hands back to center, zipping and hollowing, squeezing your bum as you roll it up one vertebrae at a time. And just relax here. I want you to place your one foot in front of you. Bring both hands in the inside of that knee for me. Okay. Now, in this position, tuck your bum under. Feel that hip flexor connecting there. Push your hips forward so you increase that stretch. Now, the inside arm stays against your leg. The other arm reaches up behind you. Now, while you are stretching your arms away from each other, I want you to just drop your body weight forward. Breathe it in. Hold it, guys. Look at that hand behind you. And exhaling, release it back in. We're going to do the same side again. So zip and hold it. Tuck under. Push your body weight forward. Stretch your one arm forward, other arm back. Inhaling, hold it. And release it. So you should get into those obliques on the side. Other side, which you might be able to feel from Friday. Zip and hold it. Tuck it under. Push your hips forward for me. Both hands on the inside. Stretch your top arm away. Now reach both arms away from you, inhaling. And out. And breathe it in. And release it. And again, tuck your bum under. Push your body weight forward. Stretch that arm up, inhaling. And out. Breathe it in. And release it, and then come back up. Beautiful. Place those hands underneath your shoulders again. Breathe it in, and as you exhale, I want you to tuck your bum under, just your bum. Keep your upper body in neutral. Now, all I want you to do is push your body weight forward so that you open up that lumbar spine a bit more. And release. Now, judge this for yourself, guys. If you're very sensitive in that lower back area, don't tuck and push back as far, or tuck, but don't push back as far. Tuck under, 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 tightening up your tummy. Push back. Feel that lower lumbar spine area just opening up. Inhaling and exhaling back to neutral. And again, tuck it under. Belly button scooping. Pull back. Breathe it in. And out. And breathe in. And out. Now, I want you to keep your pelvis in neutral. Nod your chin forward. And this upper body goes into flexion. Hold it there, breathe it in, and I want you to lean forward more. And then release it back and roll your spine back into neutral. Nod your chin forward, connect those ribs, go into flexion, the upper body, and lean your body weight forward. Breathe in here so you feel that ribcage expanding more. And exhaling back to neutral. Now into full cat, tuck your bum under, roll through your spine, release your head, but tuck your chin towards the chest for me. Breathe and hold. And as you exhale, tilt your pelvis into extension, lifting that chest up, keeping those shoulders nice and wide. Your shoulders should be released. You should get them into the right position. Tuck your bum under, rolling through, guys. Head releasing, breathe it in. And as you exhale, tilt it back, roll through your spine, lifting that chest up, inhaling to hold. And then as you exhale, come back to neutral. Grab hold of your roller for me, and I'd like you to lie down on the roller again. Getting the feet hip width apart, and just lie your spine down on the roller for me. Make sure your head is on the roller, guys. You want to hurt your neck. Now, float those arms up, or if you're very wobbly, arms on the ground. Breathe it in, and as you exhale, just spine curl again all the way to the top. Breathe it in. Keep that tailbone tucking. And as you exhale, roll it down, 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 back to neutral. And again, zipping and holding. Peel it up. Breathe it in. Exhaling, roll it down. One more to go like that. Zip and hollow. Peel it up. This time, float the arms back. Breathe it in. Breathing out, roll back down to your spine, leaving your arms behind for me. And this time, sweep your arms around in a huge circle and back up to the top. Zipping and holding, spine curl to the top. Arms back behind you. Breathe and reach. Spine curl all the way down and then sweep those arms around. Last one like that. Arms back up, spine curling up. Breathe it in. Arms back. Roll back down, 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 down. Sweep it all the way around. Relax those arms down to me. Breathing into the back inside your ribcage. And all the way out. Let those ribs slide down for me, guys. And again, breathe it in. And as you exhale, roll off that roller onto your mat now. Relax down completely. This is it's the nicest feeling, this, when you're off the roller. Let that spine just sink into the floor. Hold it here for an in-break. And as you breathe out, try and relax the body as much as you can. Every last drop of air. And again, breathe it in. And out. Nice deep in-breath. Straighten those legs, float the arms up and over for me. And as you breathe out, roll all the way up, one vertebrae at a time, flexing your feet as you reach it forwards, restack your spine, and just relax. Well done, guys. I hope you're ready for the week. And we will see you tomorrow morning. Remember, if there's anything you want me to work on, if you've injured yourself at all with anything, please let me know so that I can help work on strengthening up that area. But have a super day, guys.